I would like to talk about your lyrics for a moment. The very poetical content of the lyrics that you made, also in association with your music. Did they find their origin in the sound of them?
Well, usually I would do the music with the words right at the time.
You mean simultaneously?
Yeah. Yes. That's a good word, isn't it? Simultaneous. Usually, I would do it right at the same time. Maybe I was a better musician than a poet. Usually.
But therefore, maybe the way your poetry sounded always had a very musical tendency to it.
I think perhaps music has nothing to do with it. Now I sound, that's ridiculous. God, it's hard to talk, hard to do music.
Well, let's talk about music. That make it a bit easier. This week when we talked on the phone, you asked me if I ever listened to the radio.
Yeah.
Do you?
No.
Let's just take one of your albums. Let's take Trout Mask. I mean, what would you think, what the response or the reaction would be if that album was now being put out as a new release, the way the music situation is now? What do you think would happen?
What do I think they would think?
Yeah.
I'm not for sure they can think.
You're not for sure they can think at all?
No. I think most of the stuff they're doing now is reacting.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of reaction areas.
Second hand.
I think. What do you think?
Well, people try to react a lot of periods that are long gone, and that were, in most instances, the originals are better and always will be.
Yeah. I wonder what Roland Kirk would think now.
What do you think he would think?
The last thing that I tell you that he was playing at the beach, and he asked me, he said, where can I get something to eat this time of night, Don? And I said, well, the only place you can get ribs in Los Angeles at this time of night, Roland, is in the only place you can get ribs is in the Bible. And he laughed. That's the last time I saw him. God, what a loss.
You often gave people that you worked with, you gave people your own names. I mean,
Yeah.
why did you do that?
I didn't care for their names. And they seem to be related to their mama and papa. And I don't think that I would get along with their mama and papa. So I would get another name. You mean like Zirhorn Roll?
For instance.
Yeah, is that what you were thinking?
Yeah. The mascara snake.
Yeah. That's a relatively true name. He is a snake, and he does wear mascara. There was no lie to that.
And where did the antennae from Jimmy Siemens come from?
Just popped in my head. I thought it would sound better than Jeff. I thought it would be better. Jeff and his surname.
Mm-hmm.
Cotton. Jeff Cotton. I thought Antine Jimmy Siemens would be better.
Would it be okay if I gave you now a small list of words and ask you to comment on those? Maybe also in 1 or 2 words?
I'll try.
Okay, I'll just start with my list. Of course, my first one will be soprano saxophone.
Let's see. A real skinny goose.
Roland Kirk.
One of the best.
The Desert.
Hot and sandy.
Do you like the desert?
Yeah. Don't like it as much as I used to. Right now I'm painting a group of birds called goat heads. They'll actually blow out a tire. They're that strong. Have you seen them?
No.
They're pretty good. Pretty good exhibit.
How about the old paint that you would get from Holland?
Marvelous. You mean the old Holland?
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic. Some of the best I've found.
Okay, next on my list is Vincent van Gogh, Van Gogh.
Van Gogh, yeah. Should be put with Albert Einstein. I think he was one of the best. Another painter that I really like is Piet Mondriaan.
Yeah.
How do you say that?
Piet Mondriaan?
Piet?
Piet. Like Pete.
Piet?
Like Pete.
Piet Mondriaan. Fantastic painter. He did Broadway Boogie Woogie. You're familiar with that?
Yeah.
And you can hear the horns honk. One of my favorite paintings.
Ornette Coleman.
Ornette Coleman. Oh. It's hard to know. Do you like him?
Yes.
I like Dee.
Frank Zappa?
He's the only Frank Zappa I know.
The relation and friendship between you and him is probably one of the most discussed combinations of persons in the music history.
Why?
I don't know why, but it's something that I see.
Yeah, I guess we fooled them.
I guess you did.
Maybe.
What was your first collaboration with him?
Years ago, in a place in Cucamonga, a studio we had. We just started playing. What's your favorite album?
By who? By you or by Frank?
Both of us. Hot Rats.
It's a hard question.
Not Hot Rats.
Well, it's obviously one of my favorites, but...
Bongo Fury.
I like that one, yeah.
Pretty funny.
It's a funny album.
Huh.
But I think it's a hard question on your behalf to ask, because both you and him have put out such a various catalog, so much variation and so much different approaches and so much different styles. And let me ask you a similar question. If there was one album from your catalog that you would advise me to broadcast completely in this program, which one would it be?
Would be Licked by the Decals Off, Baby.
Because I think it would be a good idea in this program to at least play one album completely.
Wouldn't hurt to do Licked by the Decals Off, Baby.
Okay.
Not bad.
No. And as we speak, in the meantime, I have that very album in my hands.
You just had it.
Yeah.
You didn't even... Oh, you knew that.
It was on the top of the pile.
Ha ha. How convenient.
Why would you pick that album? Would that just be why that particular one in your catalog? I'm interested in that.
Telepathy. Maybe because it was on the top of the pile. Maybe.
Well, anyway, I think that would be the reason to do it. So we'll play that one completely.
Good.
How is your relation now to the music that you have put down and that you have made? And also, why did you decide to concentrate on painting and let the music be what it is?
Well, I thought that it was time for me to live without my help. Besides, I'd like to paint more.
Mm-hmm.
I always have.
I've seen you sketching on stage.
Right. I didn't want to waste any time.
And are you still writing words? Are you completely painting now, or are you also still writing poetry or novels?
Well, mainly just painting. But I have to name the paintings.
Do you feel I mean, you've written a lot of music, and within your composition, you've always been very demanding to the performance and very involved in the structure of it. Is there? You said to me earlier, it all comes from the same head. Do you see parallels in the way you treat it? Is the fact that you can, from nothing, you can create something? Is it the same feeling and the same kind of satisfaction that you get from doing that in painting, poetry, or music?
I get more out of painting than music.
Which at first it might be that people think that it is the other way around, because with the music, the contact with your audience is far more direct. Or does it not have something to do with that?
No. The audience has nothing to do with it. Nothing to do with what I did musically.
Mm-hmm. But as an artist in general, how do you see your relationship toward the audience?
Very, very tedious. Should probably stay away. Don't you think that?
I don't know.
You don't seem like the sing-along type.
I like to listen.
To who?
Well, basically to people who have something to say.
Few and far between.
Are you the sing-along type?
No.
You sure can sing.
You know not. That's good. Can you imagine that?
It depends on what you had to sing along to.
Perhaps the whales.
Yeah.
No, not really. They're too complicated. A lot of whales up here.
Are there?
Oh, yeah. One time, 4 Easters ago, there were 36 whales in the bay. Trinidad Bay. 36 of them. They must have been feeding on krill. I don't know. Probably. You know what krill is, don't you?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Little shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
So if you had to sing along, it would be with them.
Yeah. But they're very, very complicated. I mean, those things can do 36-minute compositions without a repeat. "36 minutes. It's amazing. Yeah. Beautiful.
I sometimes find it melancholy.
Yes, I think so. Is that just human? Is that us? Because I do too.
Yeah.
Beautiful blues.
That's right. It touches some parts that I very rarely have with music.
Indeed. I like Howling Wolf. Chester Burnett.
You sang a song once on a Howling Wolf background.
You mean with Frank?
Yeah.
Was, what?
Pepsi? Why doesn't somebody get him a Pepsi? I think that had the background of Smokestack Lightning.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Kind of silly.
But still, it's a nice song.
Yeah.
Besides the Lick My Decals Off, Baby, is there an album that you have a special relationship with, that you would see like a thing that you would cherish, that has a special feeling for you?
A thing that has a thing called ink mathematics.
It's number 2 on the pile, as a matter of fact. It's Ice Cream for Crow.
That's it?
Yeah.
A 2 on the pile? You're kidding.
Ink mathematics.
Oh, you're not.
No, it's here. Here it is. You hear it?
Yeah.
The past sure is tense.
Boy, is that frightening.
No, it's comforting.
The past sure is tense.
No, that isn't. But the fact that it's number 2 on the pile is.
Well, that is. Let me say something to Jan real quick.
Of course. We'll take a little break.
What were those things you had? 1 and then 2.
1 was Lick My Decals Off, Baby.
Lick My Decals Off, Baby.
And the other one was Ice Cream for Crow.
Then Ice Cream for Crow. That's just what I was thinking. Yeah, I do like Doug at the radar station. Do you?
What?
Doug at the radar station.
Duck at the radar station.
Yeah.
It's also here. But then again, it's a pile. But it was just so amazing that those 2 albums would come up.
Frightening.
No, it's relaxing.
I mean, in a good way.
Yeah.
Some things are sacred, I guess. But I thought it was Piet, not Pete. That's even hipper. Piet Mondriaan.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, God.
If we were going, I'm going to ask you for your help now a bit about putting our program about you together. Of course, one of the albums that you are famous for is Trout Mask.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that album now? Because for me, it's still an album that is that I play on a, well, not on a daily, but at least on a weekly basis.
Hit parade. Yeah, I love the album. I like it.
Because that is what I was asking you before, is that people tend to see albums like that to connect them with the period that they were released in and with all the things that were around them then. But if you place that album in the day and age we live in now, do you think that it has gained a new role or a new meaning?
It better have. I think it would be good if it did. For them. Do you like wildlife?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. I enjoy doing that horn.
Veterans Day, Poppy?
Yeah. It's frightening. That's frightening. I cry, but I can't buy your Veterans Day, Poppy. It don't get me high. It can only make me cry. Your Veterans Day, Poppy. Ooh. What about Dark Out Blues?
That's frightening.
Boy, it sure is.
But the thing I have, that even though it's a collection of songs, the thing that I have with that album is that I cannot pick and choose and play 1 or 2 songs from it. I think it is something that you start and you finish. You go through it all the way.
Thank you. Yeah. amazing they would allow that.
Why?
It would hurt their little ears. They used to think
well, maybe even more now than then.
maybe. Let's hurt their little ears.
One of my favorites of that album is Hobo Changba.
I like that myself. Let's see. Strawwood cloud rattling my jaw. You can't call it. No, I can't call it. No, wait a minute. I can't call it. Feather time's a feather. Morning time to thaw. Strawwood cloud rattle my jaw. Hobo Changba. Boy, that's been years since I've said that. God. I'm getting senile.
But it's a good thing that all these things are still there.
Helps. What a wonderful floor plan.
One of the things that always amazed me or delighted me, or I don't really know how to put it, is that when
Give me a little more juice.
one of the things that I heard about...
Can't hardly hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Right. One of the things I always think of when I play that particular album is the story I once heard about the tree doctor that you arranged.
Oh, yeah.
What
you know that when I went down to see the exhibit I had in Los Angeles, I went by and saw those trees. They're still living.
Those very same trees you recorded Trout Mask near?
Yeah. They're fine. A male and a female eucalyptus. They're still getting bigger.
Must have done them good to be the witness of that.
I'm glad that I helped out. They're still there.
Yep. If we are going tonight to, obviously we will play about selections from each and every title that you released, each and every album that you released. Do you think we should do them all? Or are there particular albums that you, looking back, think of as something that is not part of you anymore? Like obviously when we talk about Trout Mask or about like My Decals Off, Baby, those things are so vivid and still also to listeners so vivid.
Yeah. Is there anything I wouldn't like you to play? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah.
Yes. Anything that had anything to do with the Di Martino brothers.
Like Moonbeams?
Yes. Thank you, yes.
So basically the two albums, Blue Jeans and Moonbeams and Unconditionally Guaranteed.
Right. They're wrong. They screwed with those.
I remember you once told me that on the track called, let me think now, Party of Special Things to Do, that I took off Winged Eel Fingerling or something?
He was there.
But didn't they take that off later?
Yeah. They ruined everything. Horrible fellows. Crooks.
Well, then on this program we will, on special request, not play something.
Get rid of the crooks.
Let's have a legal program.
Huh?
Very
What?
legal.
Make it legal.
Yeah, legal show.
Beautiful. Yeah, they ruined those songs. Everything. They launched everything.
One of my last questions is that the surroundings that you now live in, is that part of the inspiration for your work? What kind of atmosphere, what kind of surroundings do you work and live in?
Right on the ocean. I can look out my window and see a spout if I'm lucky. They breach out there. The whales. They're wonderful.
We've talked about so many things. Do you think there is something I didn't bring up and that I should have? For now, that is.
Let's see. I'm trying to think of... you brought up some pretty good stuff. You've amazed me quite a bit. That's for sure. Do you like Philip Larkin?
Philip Larkin?
Larkin, the writer.
I'm not really familiar with his things. I'm a listener, I'm not really a reader.
Oh.
Well, you know people like that.
Yeah, I'm sort of like that myself. But he's awful good. I think perhaps the best poet. Let's see. God, that time went by so fast.
It did.
I'll tell you, I thought it was 15 minutes.
Yeah.
I hope they like the program that much.
I think they will.
Can only hope. I think that maybe I'm not senile.
Well, I never said that. You did.
I did. It was me. What did I say? Damn, what was it?
One of the things that it doesn't really amaze me, but one of the things that I notice is that recently so many young musicians, when asked about their influences, it seems that in the recent past, so many people will name you, but even more so than, for instance, 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Would you consider it a possibility, or does it ever cross your mind that the music as composed by you and as written down by you could ever be performed by other people? I mean, some people already did covers of your material, but then mostly they would pick and choose, like My Head Is My Only House Unless It Rains, or stuff like that. But could you see a young group of young people perform the Lick My Decals Off album or Trout Mask?
I would like to hope that they would be willing to work that hard. I would say try it. It would be funny.
Let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Are you familiar with the composer Gavin Bryars?
No.
He recently released a remake of one of his older compositions called Jesus' Blood Never Failed Me Yet. And it's a recording of a man, a hobo, who was recorded in the streets with a small tape recorder, and he sang the line, the short traditional song, Jesus' Blood Never Failed Me Yet. And he made a loop out of it, and it goes on and on and on for about 75 minutes. And he did I'll send you a copy of that, because it's pretty amazing.
Never heard that.
I think you like it. It's very amazing. But one of the people who participated in that project was Tom Waits.
Not a friend of mine.
He is or he is not?
Not. To be perfectly truthful with you, no, he kind of is too slick. You know what I mean? What do you think?
I don't know him personally. I know that he did an album with a title that I think that was thought up by you, that was made up by you.
Was
Swordfish Trombone? That's right.
Guess what? He called me and told me that title. I was in the desert visiting my mother, and he asked me, he said, what do you think of that? I said, well, I don't know. Should I think of that? He said, well, I just wondered. That's kind of funny that you got that comparison. Sounds like Trout Mask, right?
Yeah. Well, I like the word. I like the word swordfish trombone anyway.
Yeah, but the very idea of him calling me and saying that went by me. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Without a comment.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of corny.
Would you say there's more slick people in the music world than in the painting world?
I think so. But it's quite a toss-up. But this Wade character, he, what do you think, Jen? She runs out. She doesn't like him.
Let's forget about him.
With who? I think why I got away quick. He had the nerve to think he could sing like me.
But you go higher and deeper than that.
Indeed. I'll go as high as I need to go and deep as I need to go to get by him.
I think
He's rich.
He's rich?
Yeah. Money. You knew that, right?
Well, I gather he is, but then again.
Beautiful. Yeah. Do you know Anton Corbijn?
Yes, of course. I'm looking
You've
at...
seen him.
I don't meet him. I don't know him personally, but of course I'm familiar with his work. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at one of his pictures right now.
Fancy that.
Well, the Ice Cream for Crow picture is probably one of the most famous pictures ever made.
He's good.
Do you get to speak to him?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I see him. Jan, how long has it been since we saw Anton? Couple of years. 2 years.
I'll send him a copy of the program.
Oh, would he like that? He's a good friend. Tell him, say to him, Tish and Phipps. We were in England once, and he was talking about cheese and chips, and I told him cheese and Phipps. He's funny. He's a hell of a photographer.
I will play this tape I think, a lot of times to find out what we talked about, because right now I've just been concentrating on the moment and I really don't know what's on the tape. But I think it's a lot.
Yeah, I hope I sound all right.
Very clear.
Good.
Perfectly.
Good. We love to talk. I think. I know I've enjoyed it.
So have I. I want to thank you very much for this conversation.
Thank you.
Yeah. And before we going to air this, I'll probably call you up and give you an idea how I'm going to put the 4 hours together, because right now I'm together with PH, who will do the show together with me. We just have piles and piles of material, and we're gonna have to make some choices here.
Yeah.
But maybe we can do 4 hours, and then later in the year we'll just do it again.
Yeah. Well, I sure enjoyed talking to you.
Okay. I'll be in touch very soon about all the material that I promised you that I will prepare for you. And please say hello to Jan for me.
Yes, thank you. She enjoyed herself the other day. Of course, she had to be in the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know that. She's worried about getting things set up.
And how will your day be today after we hang up the phone? Painting?
Yeah. I have no choice. I have so many cities that I have to have paintings in. A.R. Pink. You don't know him, huh?
No.
Good painter.
But I mean, even this conversation gives me a lot of new ground to cover. You've given a lot of suggestions.
Good.
And now you know it's Piet and not Piet.
Damn it, that helps. Tell me one time how you really say that.
Piet Mondriaan.
Piet Mondriaan.
That's right.
Good.
So I'll give you a call in about a week or so to tell you how we have set the things up. And
Thank you.
if there's anything else, I mean, you know how to reach me by now, because
Yeah.
you have all my numbers and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
And if you say hello to Garland, I'll say hello to the fox.
Definitely.
Okay.
They will like that.
Okay. Okay, thanks again
Thank you.
on behalf of all of us here, and we will be in touch very soon.
Tell all of us here hello.
I will.
Take it easy.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Je hebt geluisterd naar I Have a Cat. Muziek gebaseerd op een telefoongesprek dat ik had op 23 juli 1993 met Don Van Vliet, Captain Beefheart. De transcriptie van het interview werd verzorgd door Tom Trapp, productieassistentie Marja Kwak. Het originele 1993 interview werd geproduceerd door Pietijn van der Poel en Josephine Veldhuizen en werd opgenomen in de Poolroom op Heideheuvel in Hilversum. De muziek werd opgenomen op 17, 18 en 19 januari van dit jaar en gemixt op 10 en 11 februari in studio van het MCO 3 in Hilversum. De techniek was toen in handen van Frank Matthijssen. De muziek werd gespeeld door Gary Lucas en geproduceerd en aangestuurd door Co de Kloet. Deze Beyond werd gemaakt door Mark Broer en Co de Kloet. Zeg ik alleen nog, gedag allemaal.